All right, welcome back, YouTube. We back with another video. This is my time during the Songkran festival. Now, one thing I didn't know was Songkran was actually their New Year's, and apparently it's supposed to be, the beginning of the rainy season, and they're wishing for health, wealth, prosperity, but most importantly, a successful rainy season, and in order for crops to grow and flourish. Let's just say I had a wild time. But before we get any further, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm so appreciative of those who've already done so. And, we're trying to get on a consistent wave. And as you can see, we are hitting the streets. So for the holiday, I decided to actually just walk down the street to Selam Road. It is a very popular, busy road. This is where they were having one of the festivals. They have it all throughout the cities and stuff of that nature. But I decided to go to Selam. But as I told you guys prior, I had to go swing by and, let them take care of my feet. So this is me en route to the to go to get the pedicure and stuff. And as you can see, the streets are packed. Food vendors, people from all around the world, came through to pretty much throw water on each other. So this is me getting my feet done. Now, I felt so bad for this lady. As you can see her trying to handle that $5 foot long foot. She actually did a phenomenal job, scrubbed me up real good, They always ask, do you want the polish? And I explained to them, no, I'm a real man. Just, buff them real quick. So there were a group of kids that was throwing water on people outside of the establishment. I believe they are the salon owner's kids. He was a pretty cool dude. As you can see, they got me right. So now I can step out in these streets and people ain't going to be running away from me scared. It looks like old boy needed a handful of buns right there. Just grabbing people inappropriately. I don't know what that interaction was, but she seemed to be cool with it, then we cool with it. So this is me making my way towards one of the entrance points. The way that they orchestrated kind of like this event was that they roped off the streets. They had like gates and stuff, and that helped with the flow of traffic. You got people with refill points and vendors, and everybody's pretty much having a good time, just wetting each other up. Even the police were running around splashing water on people, so that was pretty chill. So I'm screaming a little bit because the water that they're throwing on us is ice cold. So after I done got hit with the ice cold water, I was like, forget this. I need me some Arsenal. I had to upgrade. The one that I had was squirting like a water flosser. So I needed to go for the big boy. So I bought one. It was a little bit over $20, which was a pretty good buy, I believe. And they filled it up for me. So this is them handing it over to me. And as you can see, we in business now. Now I'm starting to struggle with this water. I'm not going to say the word, but water weapon, we'll say, because I now have the one that I just bought, the one that I brought with me, and as you can see, I have a bag of select beverages, we'll say, that I'm carrying with me as well. So my hands are full. As you see, I'm holding this person hostage. If they even look at me the wrong way, I'm about to blow their back out. So there was this type of sand stuff that they would rub on your face. I'm not too sure what it was. I even had one person rub baby powder on me. I just figured it was to keep you from chafing. I don't know. But, you know, everybody was pretty chill or whatnot. So I was like, all right, cool. I know they're not going to OD on me. Somebody shot me in the back of the head, so I had to handle business. As you can see, that water beep ain't really hitting on nothing. But my hands are too full for me to actually kind of like pump the other one. So I just had to take the L. So this is people in the streets. They're dancing to some song I never heard, but they all knew the choreography for it. So I guess it must be popular. I can't really play this song too much because I don't want YouTube to get me, but it was a vibe. Everybody was chilling. Everybody knew the words. So I'm just standing there trying to make my way off to the side. So at this time, I'm literally drenched from my head all the way down to my feet. So I was like, yo, listen, let me just slide into this spot real quick to try to dry off. When I walked through the door, they're instructing me there's like a bucket. And I'm thinking that they're like, oh, this is a refill station. They're like, no, this is where you come to dump the water out. Because you can't walk through the mall with the water in the weapon. So dumped it out. Now, while I was in there, I did grab something to eat. It was just a hassle trying to record that as well. The lady accidentally gave me some pork. It was a whole thing. But the food, for the most part, was pretty good. Now I'm on the bike. I'm trying to make it back to the house. Listen, I done had a little bit too much fun. It's time for me to go. And I'm starting to get tired, so I'm like, okay, cool. But as I'm driving on the Grab, people are literally throwing water on you as you're driving on the bike, as you can see. The people right next to me literally just lit me up. And I got so much stuff in my hand that I can't even really retaliate. So all I can do is just throw the camera in their face. Like, that's going to stop them from throwing ice cold water on me. People were literally driving around like terrors, just shooting people with the water. I mean, people was pulling up in Lincolns with blacked out windows. I was like, if this let this have been somewhere else, I'd be like, nah, this would have been a no-go. But, you know, I had a great time. I would definitely say my experience was a 10 out of 10. It probably was 11 out of 10. I couldn't ask for anything more. I'm so happy that I pushed myself to go out there and participate in this holiday. And if I'm still around next year, Songkran, we really gonna go hard. Old boy just hit him with a super soaker with that bucket. Here I am hoping these people are going to let me go by and just pass and be cool, but nah, they're not going to miss that opportunity. One thing a lot of people don't talk about is how tired you are after this event. It's like a full body workout. But to be honest, I would do it all over again. Of course, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all at the next video.